Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for leaving you with that tune. So, as Ben has pointed out, the light on this locker is activated before anybody even comes in. So, clearly, the person who opened it probably wasn't Goodman, and probably Goodman came in here earlier and opened it up. So, we should look at our record later on and look at everybody who came in before Goodman or
him.
after Goodman. Anyone who came after Goodman would be suspected of being this person. All right. Anyways, let's present this little piece.
Take that!
Right there. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this! Officer Meekins.
Sir, do you mean me, sir?
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprint to if the print matches the registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that is the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with the picture. Man, if you didn't see that right away, or like if you were stumped on that, that would take you a long time.
Yeah.
But you'd feel so good when you saw it. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Fuck. Don't make us watch this so long. Here, notice the light.
What's this? It's already lit?
What's this?
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle!
What is the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker was locked on the day of the crime. Objection! But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, the sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know, it must have been broken down. Of course, I am not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect any report of malfunction.
Oh, well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Why me? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field.
What do you think? Oh, whoops.
What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Oh, maybe something like jam the electronic system?
She doesn't know anything. Something jam the sensor. Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. We know it.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the cause for this.
I'm actually no idea.
Point out the cause for it
For it
to
not
be
being
unlocked.
locked. For it being unlocked.
Oh, that thing was in it.
Oh!
Yeah,
Hey?
that thing that falls out.
Yeah. How do I go a step at a time?
Previous frame G.
Next frame.
Nice.
That's it.
That's the thing.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, stop playing with the bullets.
Please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
God.
Really make you watch this a lot of times.
Yeah, we get it. We just solved it.
Hey, his little head is broken a bit.
Yeah.
Where?
The blue badger is
On the
at the
left.
top
Oh, was
left.
it?
Yeah.
He's also got a smudge on his face.
Yeah.
Or is
what's
that what you were
about?
talking about?
No.
There's another thing too.
What's this? What's this? There's something in the air.
Something white fell out of the locker.
But, sir, it's been my experience that things fall out of doors when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances.
Oh.
What did he say at the rest of it?
didn't catch
I
the
don't
rest.
know.
Did anybody catch the rest of that? I often roll great distances and then something. Did he say from his car? Or like, he falls out of his car and rolls great distances. We can't be sure that the item was in the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. And if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door.
Inserted?
Oh my
wow.
lord. Oh yeah, he's got a bandaged up head.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This white thing isn't inside. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. Somebody said, Moo says that they get this Dick Van Dyke feeling from Meekins.
Yeah.
Yet, except not nearly as charming.
Yeah.
It's more like Dick Van Dyke's brother.
Yeah. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my Petrovia, sir.
2 out of 3
2 out of
times.
3.
What did he say? What did he say there? What was that last bit? Fuck! It's not fair that the judge interrupts him, but I guess they wanted comedic effect.
His tie choking him.
Something about his... Instead of getting out, it chokes him. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit it in the door.
Not only that, but it would have to block electrical currents. It would need an insulator. To be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene?
There might have been something that fits that description.
But sir, by insulator you don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out. We shouldn't have to figure this out.
No.
You know, assuming even that we should be pointing this out for people. We already pointed out that the light was on. We shouldn't have to prove why the light was on. It was just on.
Yeah.
Prove that it wasn't on. You fucks. Why do I have to do everything?
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the door?
Was it one of these things?
What all did we get from the front?
Rubber glove?
Glove?
It's about the same length. It was blurry. It's hard to tell if it was a glove or not.
Yeah, maybe it was a rubber glove.
Wait a second. Behold! This was stuck in the locker door! How about sticking your finger in instead? Alright, I'm gonna see if this is a chance to fail the case. I'll only lose 1 exclamation mark. Where I'm saving. Huh?
You're rather thin. It just might fit.
I think my own current's just been blocked.
Instead of being sarcastic, why don't you think this thing through again?
Man, why can't I fail
Yes,
this?
they don't want you to fail this.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence?
I think because they don't know what to do with you if you do fail.
Oh man. Fine. Seems to be rubber. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
We also can't be sure that I actually found this at the scene of the crime. I'm the defense. I am not a police officer. I am not an impartial party to this crime. You can't trust my submitted evidence. Even when the evidence is defending someone who's not my client. It has a tag that says SL9 incident, just like you shouldn't trust evidence that's submitted to the fucking suspect by the chief.
Yeah.
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 It's fucking court, man. Japan, right, Yusuke?
Yeah.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker.
Even an idiot like me.
Yusuke's gone.
Oh.
I wanted to troll him.
No, 20 minutes late.
Yusuke went to bed. You pussy. Alright. Is that not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir, it would appear so, sir!
Sound.
Order!
Oh, he went to work. Yeah, really. That'd be weird to go to bed at. What time is it there? Japan times. They're like 3 days in the future or something.
Yeah.
That's why they always got the jump on us with robots.
Yeah.
So, are we to believe that this victim, who this witness stabbed in the evidence room, is not Detective Goodman?
Who else has a wound?
Lana Skye.
Do you think that
And
that's her?
She had, maybe, she had issues with,
That would give her an incredible alibi. If she's there.
but this happens at exactly the same time that,
Yeah, she can't be there.
Maybe they were working together. Yeah, that's true.
There's already a photo
half
of
an
her.
hour
Yeah, at the other place.
that way.
Which is corroborated by,
Stupid. Lunch
Marshall's always wearing gloves. Derp. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although technically, if the photo shows Lana at Edgeworth's car in that photo, the only thing that proves is that she was there after he arrived there. That photo could have been taken at any time. It doesn't have a timestamp on it. We're just trusting Lana Skye's testimony that she was there at 5:50 or whatever it was.
But
Technically, that photo could have been taken an hour later, which would have given her time to get from here.
didn't the lunchbox lady take the photo?
Yeah,
And doesn't she hate?
she does. And that's why we can't trust the time in which it was taken. I'm just saying that's a
Okay.
possibility. It might be a cold path to go down, but anyways, I want to kind of keep on with this. Do not be misled, Your Honor. Yeah, see, Edgeworth arrived at 5:13. The murder took place at 5:15. But if you look at the photo, there's nothing here that says when that photo was taken.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgman?
And that would explain
The time
the
disparity.
time fuck up.
Yeah. That she was in two places at one time. This is assuming she is disguised as Goodman, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer this testimony to prove one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this. He already said he never saw.
Sir, me, sir?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Is this a joke? Prove that Lana is really a woman, right?
Very well, begin your testimony.
Mystery Man 2. Part 2.
There's one thing that proves that the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use an ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used the ID card.
Could have used it and then left.
Yeah.
Or somebody else could have had his ID card.
That's true too.
Yeah.
An ID card record, I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. Goodman, then Meekins. Shit. I was hoping somebody else would have come in after Goodman. Fuck.
But we don't.
Goodman and Meekins came in at the exact same time.
Basically, like within a minute of each other, as we saw in the footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like walked
Like-
in and then Meekins followed him.
Yeah, but he came in first, yeah.
I was really hoping that there would be another name after Goodman, because then we could just say that clearly Goodman left, then the second person who came in just dressed as him. But now I'm not sure what to think, because how could this have worked? Unless at this point Goodman's
Goodman's just someone else.
just somebody else with his ID card.
Yeah.
Whose ID card do we have?
His.
We have
Goodman.
his, which
And where
was
did we find
found
it?
At
at
the
the
car.
prosecutor's office,
Lana
a half
man.
hour away.
So how...
Lana took the card, swiped in, took the thing.
Left it
got a little
at the
stabby
parking lot.
stab. Then
All right,
I
let's keep going.
dropped it on the ground and we found it.
Just before the crime, then. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID.
Yeah, we need to find out who 777777
Yeah.
is.
However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using the room?
This particular evidence room is the only thing used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. You know, ones everybody wants to read and stuff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
Yeah, it does seem like a number that Gaunt would use, doesn't it? I've had that suspicion that
Me
77 would be him the whole time.
There's one other thing.
Okay, that proves he was the detective. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the victory sign, sir.
I was just gonna say that. Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out. The witness couldn't afford to make any more mistakes.
Alright. You need an ID card. Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards? This card right next to my cuff, sir. Okay.
I keep it there so that I won't ever forget it.
But what if someone were to steal it from you? Keeping it out of the open like that?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said I was out of 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck in my car door when I get out? Well, the remaining time my ID card gets stuck. Instead of the door closing up, what did it
My
say?
ID card chokes me.
My ID card choked me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card.
Well, the other thing is Gumshoe told us that he had lost a bunch of
Like
ID
3
cards.
times.
Yeah.
Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Yep, we know that. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness is referred to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman.
What's the matter?
According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
So it is, Your Honor. What, that prosecutor again? He may be behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he can hide the evidence. Mommy, is that man in the blue murder? Shh, don't stare at him.
You've got the wrong color, kid.
Oh my god.
It would seem the Inquiry Committee would want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let's continue with the cross-examination. We'll take a break here, and when we come back, we're going to continue this cross-examination, try to get to the bottom of this. Stay tuned, everybody, for more Phoenix Wright on Video Games Awesome Live.